What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rome 300 back again with another video. Yes, we back again. Thank you for all you guys to join me on He Smells Like Rome. Like I say all the time, man, I truly appreciate all you guys that keep coming back and watching my videos. Keep on coming back. And for those who just joined for the first time, if you like content like this, niche fragrances, designer fragrances, hard to find fragrances, luxury fragrances, if you like this video at the end, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and share it with your friends. I would truly appreciate that. Y'all saw the title, right? Y'all read the title, so y'all know what this is. This is another Boadicea fragrance review, but this is a double header. We're gonna do two, not one, but two Boadicea fragrances for you guys. I got one that just dropped early this year, and I got another one that just dropped a couple of months ago. So I'm really eager to show you guys these amazing fragrances. One for the summer, and one is for the fall, but I want to show you because it's such a new fragrance, it's such a unique type of fragrance that just wait. I got y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some banging fragrances, but this is a double header. All right, so let me stop yipping and yapping. Let's get down to business. All right, let's go. Alright, so first and foremost, I want to show you guys something that's a little different. I always talk about Boadicea fragrances in the bottles, 50 ml, 100 ml, they come in both sizes. A lot of people don't know that Boadicea offers some amazing fragrances and travel sprays. And I want to show y'all what they look like. You know, sometimes you don't want to buy a 100 ml bottle, sometimes you can't afford, 50 or 100 ml. So the fact that they offer, travel 10 ml bottles, that's amazing, and I truly appreciate that. So let me show you some of the ways that you can purchase these fragrances in the package that they come in. So first off, let's show you this right here. This is how one offer comes in. So you get the fragrance here, and also you get to order 4 different or the same 10 ml bottles. Pretty cool in my opinion. So you get this. I don't think y'all understand how significant this travel sprays are. Now, if you know about Boadicea The Victorius, their fragrances can range from $190 over $5,000. And the fact that they have over 100 offerings, that gives you an opportunity to smell a lot of their fragrances. Now, don't get me wrong, not everything is offered in the 10 ml travel, but a lot of them are, and I mean a lot of them. Even the ones that's ranging $300, $400, $500, $700, $800 are offered in this 10 ml travel. So think about that. If you want to try individual ones that you possibly can't afford or you're on the fence about, you can go ahead and do that. Or if you're like, you know what, I don't need 50 ml, I don't need 100 ml, I can just buy 4 10 ml bottles and I'll be good. Or 2 of each. That's an amazing offering, and I think that you guys should know about that and take advantage of that, because I know I am. Another thing that a lot of you guys don't know about, they have the travel spray comes in this travel case that is just pure luxury, similar to how the bottles look in the square packaging. But the offering comes in like that. That is pretty cool. You get this metal travel spray case. Texture fragrances. This is gorgeous. The bottle sits inside here, snug. You've seen it before in other travel sprays, but the fact that you can get this. Now, this is how the offer works. If you go to their website, you can see how it works. They take you to the travel spray and the atomizer case, and you get to pick individual fragrances that they offer if they're available. You also get to pick the travel spray case, right, in different colors. So you got the rose gold, you got red, you got metallic, and I think there is a gunmetal color too. So different, flavors for whatever your taste is in the travel spray case. I thought that was pretty cool. We got that out of the way, right? Y'all know now you can get a lot of the offerings in the 10 ml travel sprays, and it comes in this beautiful case. So since we got that out of the way, let's talk about the two double headers that I want to talk about. These fragrances are banging. All right, so the first fragrance I want to talk about is in here already, and that fragrance is called Tiger. Now, Tiger is one of the newest releases for this year. If you don't know, this year, in every year in the last, I think, like 7 to 8 years, Boadicea has always celebrated the Chinese New Year. And if you know, the Chinese New Year happens to represent animals, right? So this year is the year of the tiger, right? So this fragrance right here, I wasn't really, excited for it because I looked at the notes and I was like, how this is going to be based on citruses. I'm not going to enjoy it. Man, was I wrong? I'm a man of my word. I can tell you when I'm right, I don't rub it in people's faces. When I'm wrong, I'm not scared to admit I was wrong. I was wrong on this one. This is a fantastic, beautiful citrus summer fragrance. Now, I can tell you straight off the bat, look at the travel spray, and this is 10 ml right here. Beautiful atomizer spray, and it starts off with, it opens up with a beautiful, mouth-watering citrus note of bergamot, tangerine, orange. It has this grapefruit that is bitter, bright, but also juicy. Has a sweetness, has a slight dark spiciness to it, and that's in the opening, y'all. Oh, this fragrance is borderline beast mode for a citrus fragrance, a summer fragrance. It's aggressive in the opening. I'm telling you, those citrus notes hit you straight in the face. They are so inviting, so enjoyable. One of the best openings of any fragrance I've smelled in the last maybe 6-7 years. Now, a lot of you know citrus fragrances usually don't last in the opening very long. You usually get about 15 minutes, 20 minutes if you are lucky. I am happy to tell you that this is going to last. That opening is going to last at least a half hour to an hour on your skin. Now, it's met with magnolia flower. It has an opening of a slight floral, white floral with this jasmine note. But the sweetness from the magnolia, the citrus, juicy, fresh fruit vibe from the citrus opening, the combination of that just illuminates this fragrance into just beach mode. I'm transported from the work that I do at home or in my office to right on the beach in a vacation, and I enjoy that so much. The dry down of this fragrance is where it becomes a little bit more interesting, because now I said that aggressive opening with the citrus notes kind of becomes tame. It's not a wild tiger anymore. Now it's more a tiger that has been tamed, lives in a resort, maybe rescued. And I mean that by saying that you get a resinous amber, you get a sweet earthy patchouli that goes along with this fragrance, and you get a I would say more of an airy type of, okay, so how can I make this sound like airy mixed with a creamy sandalwood. Now, that the unique part about this, right, is that the grapefruit stays with this. So the citrus, the magnolia, the amber, all that, the sandalwood, all still comes along and it develops in a beautiful blend, but that grapefruit vibe still leaves you on the beach. So once again, this is a fantastic fragrance, and this is one of the fragrances I tell you, it's expensive, right? It's expensive. There's no getting around that. Any of the fragrances that come out for the year of the Chinese New Year is going to be $1,000 plus. But the great thing about this is now you can get it in the travel spray. Now, they don't offer all of them. Some of them you can get in the travel spray. You got to go on the website and check which ones they offer. I'm telling you, this is worth it. Get them while they're still there, because I know that sometimes the fragrances will run out because they're popular and people are going to buy them. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not cheap, but it's cheaper than $1,000 in this version. I'm definitely getting a full bottle of this because now this gives me an opportunity, or gave me an opportunity to smell it and make that decision on if I wanted to invest in something that expensive, or say, you know what, this is enough for me, I'll pass, not my thing. But since I've smelled this, this is so good. Very, very unique in the summer citrus based fragrance category. I gotta get this in my collection. And the bottle design, y'all already saw the picture I put up there. That bottle is fire. Oh man, looking at the jewels in the tiger's eyes, come on, man. Honestly, y'all be doing y'all thing. Y'all do y'all thing with the bottle designs is crazy. So, interested in that, go check it out. Moving on to the next one, I told you it's a double header. We're gonna bring y'all around to this next fragrance, and that fragrance is Kahua, or give me a second, called Kahua. Now, I'm excited for this fragrance. Let me put this down real quick, but let me get the fragrance out so you can see it. This is the fragrance right here, Kahua. Now, trying to show you guys or express to you guys how unique this fragrance is going to be very difficult. And the reason I'm saying it's going to be very difficult, because this is not your typical warm fall winter fragrance. This is such a unique take on a coffee fragrance, excuse me. Now, coffee is one of my favorite notes in the fragrance pyramid, right? Usually sweet, usually creamy, usually has that, alluring, aroma of, crushed coffee beans, however you like it. Coffee when you smell it. This, not so much. This is a unique take on an Arabic coffee, right? So I hope I'm saying the name right. Kahua is actually the name of coffee in Arabic. So I was, curious to see what this fragrance was going to smell like, right? So when I ordered the fragrance from Boadicea, I asked them to put this in for me to test and try out, and they were very nice to put this in there, because I don't even think the fragrance was released yet. So to put this in perspective, I've worn this 3 times, and every single time I've worn this fragrance, something new came out. Now, I'm going to spray it on me just so I can get that reaction I usually get when I spray it. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, this fragrance is not for the faint of heart. This is spice after spice after spice mixed with coffee. Now, this coffee is different from any coffee I've ever smelled. Usually, I'm into Mexican coffee, Colombian coffee, or American coffee, right? Those are the usual coffees I've smelled. Now, I've smelled some unique coffee, Ethiopian coffee I smelled recently, which is really nice. But this one, man, okay, so let's get to the note breakdown. I'm not going to give you everything, but I'm going to give you what I smell. Now, you get cardamom, you get this amazing spice where it's sweet, it's warm, it's dark, straight from the opening. You get saffron that is also dark, but this one hints on the more, how can I say, the spicier, but it smells almost kind of like a sweet chili pepper spice mixed with the cardamom spice that kind of reminisces. It reminds me. It kind of reminds me of cinnamon. So you got the spice, the sweet, the reminiscent of a chili spice with the saffron. You got clove, which kind of gives it this musky smell. And now eucalyptus is one of the most strangest notes I've smelled ever when it comes to fragrances. It gets this dry, aromatic, almost kind of like if you left a garden out, right, and you pulled the petals off of how can I say it? If you had a garden and you didn't water the garden for 2 weeks and the petals started to dry up and you crushed the leaves and the petals in your hand and smelled that. Airy, kind of earthy. You got a little bit of that soil smell. It's unique, it's different. But then you get this coffee bean from Kuwait that takes over. And when I mean, it's such a different, and I know people define different in different ways. I mean different in a way that this is going to turn heads. This is going to ask, what are you wearing? Where you get that from? What does that smell? It smells, and this is going to sound super weird. It smells like coffee that has not been brewed, but crushed into the powder. The beans were crushed into the powder. Steaming hot water and clean laundry. I kid you not. This is what that smells like to me. Like clean linen, steaming water, coffee, with all those spices I mentioned. Now, that sounds super weird, and I agree. It does sound super weird. It smells slightly weird, but it smells really good. This isn't something that a coffee lover is going to say, yes, this is reminding me of coffee, unless you live in the Middle East. This is going to be something that says, if you like spices, if you like warm fragrances, if you like unique, challenging fragrances, this is something to get your hands on. This is such a unique fragrance. If people that are tired of the same thing over and over and over again, and you want to stand out in the crowd, you want to smell different, you want to smell good, you want to smell unique, this is a fragrance you got to grab. Also, we have to talk about the longevity of this. This thing is 10 hours easy on your skin. Easy. Now, I talked about the spices, I talked about the coffee. Let's talk about this Cambodian oud that's in the dry down. The Cambodian oud in this dry down now brings that animalistic vibe, that woody tone mixed with the coffee. Now that clean linen kind of vibe goes away. It's not there anymore. Darker, spicy, woody, animalic with the coffee. Now the coffee now turns into the brewed coffee, but almost bittersweet, spicy coffee. Like they mixed it with some type of citrus vibe. I do not get it, I don't want to get it. I just like how it smells. I have to be in the mood for this though. Honestly, I have to be in the mood for this type of fragrance. It's not suitable for me in the heavy heat because it just becomes a little bit too cloying for me. But in the fall and the winter, I know this thing is gonna bang. I got this fragrance roughly somewhere around April, early April, late March, and at that time it was still cold here. So I enjoyed wearing the fragrance at that point in time. Now I told you, I've only worn this I think 3 or 4 times, but for me, if you like unique fragrances, get your hands on this. You won't regret it. Alright? That was 2 Doublehead bangers for you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I got more coming. We're gonna do a whole Boadicea summer. I got a lot of bangers for you guys. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget, give me a thumbs up, like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't. It's free. Share this video with your friends. I would truly appreciate it. Man, y'all are the best. Keep rocking with your boy, and I keep bringing y'all these exclusive banger niche fragrances. All right? I'll talk to you guys later. Until next time, like I always say, it's okay if you want to smell like Rome. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then, peace.